Ciao Bella! Welcome to Bellauncinettocrafts. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here a while, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. You don't have to give it to me. You can always watch something else, but I'm glad that you chose to come here today. So, if you saw the thumbnail, you know that today is a book look. And I'm pretty excited about this book because I've had this idea in my head. It's just rolling around. I can see it, but I can't put it on paper. Every time I try to write it out or draw it out, it just doesn't make sense. And I think that's because I'm not super familiar with charts. And what I want to make is a mandala. And I can't get the universal drawings down well enough from here to paper to figure out exactly what I want to do. So as I was searching on Amazon, I found a book that I want to use to kind of help me get more familiar, and maybe some of these things will inspire me. So while we take a book lick up, now I have to lick it. Sorry. There you go, Sam. I did it. I take a book look at Mandalas to Crochet, right? There are 30 great patterns in here. And I will link this down below. I don't want to say this wrong. Hofner-Linsen. Sorry about that. It was just a blip for you, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, it just shut off. So Hofner-Linsen, I think is how you say it. If I am incorrect, please tell me. But I did find this on Amazon, and I'm super excited to look the book at it. Look at it. And there are all sorts of things in here to not only show you the mandalas, but also to talk to you about how they work. So how they work, right? So that's really exciting. And they have it broken down right into patterns, borders, and then some projects that you can do, which I think are really cool. And again, this gives you a bigger look at where things are, so you can kind of see what exactly it is you're looking for. So the table of contents tells you, but if you're like, what does that mean? Now you have an about this book section that you can look through to see if that's exactly where you want to go. So it does give some introduction. It gives some information about yarns, color, which is really great. It gives some information about color. Right? This is a really nice section and shows you, because mandalas tend to have a lot of different colors, and you can sort of create your palette, so what you want it to look like. And then this is what really helped me decide to purchase this book, is that it talks about where the stitches go in the chart. So not just in the pattern, the written pattern, but in the chart. So how to do that. And so as I'm planning what I want to create, I really, really, really love the thought of making sure that there is a chart, right? Because with mandalas, that's really, I mean, you're looking for that effect. So you want to have the written, but you also want to have the the chart. It does give some basic stitches, so kind of a refresher on that. And then you get into these are beautiful. Look at these. And it gives you the pages where you can find these mandalas. Right? That is so gorgeous. And then some of these are just amazing. I don't want to show you all the pages, right? Because this is a this is a book, so we're just looking through it, right? So here's another picture. I love this one. This one is kind of giving me the vibes of what I'm thinking, but not exactly. That's not exactly what I have pictured in my head. I have something a little different, but that's an interesting start to what I have in my brain. So then you start with the patterns, and it does give you, I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit. It does kind of give you here on the side the chart, right? So you have the pattern and you have the chart for several of them. Well, all of them, which I think is wonderful. Oh, they're so pretty. This is kind of cool. More of a that wedge look, so there aren't the holes that you would normally associate with a mandala. So I think that's interesting and different. It's called Ice Cream. Then they have some more lacier ones. Scallops of the Sea. That one's really pretty. This one makes me think of my lovely Antoinette at 2OG's Hooking and Stitching Island Style. Right? She loves the ocean so much. You should go check her out. This is the one that gives me the vibes of what I'm thinking, but it's not completely. And it's called Oriental Lily, which lilies are some of my favorite flowers. So they have some amazing things in here. And I'm just going quickly through here. This one's really neat with the loops. If you've ever done the loop stitch. I have some patterns in my Etsy shop for like cleaning pads for mops and things, and they use the loop stitch. And Lisa, Ladybird Loves, has a great loop stitch tutorial. I'll try to remember to link that below as well. But yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god, these are so pretty. And then I'm not going to show you these because they're whole page patterns, but towards the back of the book they have where you can do they give you the whole pattern like as a full page of the chart. Then they have like how to do hot pads. They give you the pattern for this boho bag, right, which is really cool. That one looks like it's lined. I don't know how to do that, so I'd be really afraid for that bag. But then they give you hot pads, which are really cool. They give you the hot pad patterns. And of course those would be with cotton. They give you some placemat ideas. Oh, you guys, look at this. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. That is called the Summer Scarf. And they give you a lap blanket. This rug. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is amazing. That's beautiful. All right. Leaves and lace blanket. That looks like it's made with really tiny thread or something. I wouldn't use something that tiny, but it's a pretty blanket. I could see more of a winter blanket. And they go into borders. They talk about how to do hexagons. And then at the very back, right, and this is what I really need help with, is learning how to write these out in a pattern form. Right, so they give you the abbreviations and the symbols. So these are the universal symbols. And that is really, really helpful. And then there's an index at the back. All right, so we have taken a look through this book. I said it correctly this time, Sam. And I am so glad that you were here with me for this today. So as always, be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao, Bella.